I believe this is still way underpriced. I had a short-term price target of... All right, welcome to Talking Investing. It is Monday morning, about an hour and a half into the trading day as I'm recording this video. And it was a great weekend, and so far it's an unbelievable Monday morning. So I want to do a Bitcoin update video, and I'm going to go through a bunch of the miners as well. So let's talk about what's happening, because there's been a massive breakout, which we did predict on our video on Saturday. It is running right now, so hopefully this trend continues, and by the time you see this, maybe we've broken our all-time high. We'll see what happens. Let's run through what the miners are looking like right now. So again, we're about an hour and a half into the day trading on Monday morning, November 8th. So Bitfarms is up 13.74%. These results are all incredible. Hive is up 10.41%. Cleanspark's up 10.99%. Marathon is up 19.4%. That one really shocks me. Argo Blockchain is up 4.12%. HUT is up 10.67%. Riot is up 18.58%. Cypher is up 5.75%. Bit Digital is up 12.39%. Any is up 10.3%. Gree is up 10.45%. And DigiHost says it's up 2.19%, but that is on a delay. It's actually up about 5 or 6% right now. So the laggers today are up about 5%. Argo Blockchain up 5, Cypher up 5. We've got almost everything up over 10%, and we've got two that are pushing 20%, and they are the old standbys, the originals, Marathon and Riot. However, I want to look at both of those charts because although they're having a similar day, those two charts look very different. So those are two of the ones that I want to go through. Let's start on the Bitcoin chart just so that we can get some perspective as to what's going on. So this is the Bitcoin chart on the 4-hour candles. So the video that we made on Saturday, this is where we called the breakout right here. This was the first 4-hour candle to close outside of this descending channel right here. So this is where we called a breakout. I did another video on Sunday during this candle right here. Now, even as I did that video, Bitcoin was running up. And during that video, it actually got up to $65,000. So I didn't even really talk too much about points higher than that because it was such a gigantic green candle at that point. My focus was more on let's hold 63,000 because we just ran right through this line, which is a fairly significant line of resistance, and it was ignored. So, you know, I was hopeful that we would at least hold 63 and then start to make our run up. Well, we've held 65,000. So I'm going to switch over to the 1-hour candles for a minute. This was at 4 o'clock in the morning. So over the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, we did trend down over that period of time. And we got very close to, but did not test $65,000. We got down to about $65,200. The very next candle here, we are running huge. So this candle had a low of 65,200 and a high of 66,500. So we're almost at the end of this candle. So that's a $1,200 candle right here. And as you can see, 67,000 is Bitcoin's all-time high. So we are less than 1% away from the all-time high. And if I go back to the 4-hour, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 8th 4-hour candle in a row that is green. So it really, really feels like we are heading to test our all-time high. So the question now is, can we test our all-time high at 67? Are we going to find some resistance there? Or is Bitcoin going to keep running? There are some signals that were a little bit overbought, but in a bull market like this, I'm not looking too much at those because we can remain overbought for some time in a bull market. So, however, having said that, I don't have a crystal ball, so everybody, please be careful. The advice in my video last night was please don't FOMO into everything. So I am not running into Bitfarms up 14%. I am not running into Marathon up 19%. If you have a dollar cost average strategy and you continue to buy in at some set intervals, then, you know, obviously do what you do, but that's your decision. As always, this is not financial advice. So I just want to reiterate before we get into looking at the charts This is not financial advice. I'm going to show you my charts. I'm going to show you what I'm thinking about them and what my trading plans are for these stocks going forward. So having said that, let's take a look at Bitfarms. So you can see Bitfarms gapped up big time this morning. So it is up 14.29% as we speak right now. So I just want to make a couple of measurements. The first thing is we closed Friday right at our previous price target at $7.32, and we set a new price target for $9.76. So already this morning, we're off and running. So we're up almost 15% this morning. So I will keep going back to September 29th. That was, in my opinion, the official begin of this bull run. So I'm going to measure Bitfarms' progress from the beginning of the bull run to right now. And it's up 99.8, call it 100%. So Bitfarms up 100% in the just over 1 month. This is 5 or 6 weeks. I am holding my Bitfarm. I think this is going to continue to go higher. Having said that, and I'm going to say this for all of the Bitcoin mining stocks right now, taking profits would be a very reasonable thing to do right now. So, don't feel like you've abandoned the cause if you're taking some profits. We're up 100% on Bitfarms. So, and if you don't want to take profits, conversely, the other thing you can do is maybe buy some puts to protect your gains. So one of those two strategies could be prudent. Again, not financial advice. You guys got to decide what you want to do with this stuff. But, up 100%, that's good stuff. So I'm going to go to Hut 8 next. We closed Friday in the low 14s on Hut 8. And you'll see we had a price target of $16. We have gotten to that price target. Hut is up 11.91% on the day today. So I'm going to do the same measurement. I'm going to go from September 29th to where we are right now. Hut is up 111%. So Hut is up even more than Bitfarms. Both of these over the last 5 or 6 weeks up around 100%. So 111% for Hut. So the same thing. You guys got to decide if this is something you still want to hold or if you want to start to take profits on this. There's no shame in taking profits up 111% in 5 weeks. So I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying everybody try to use your common sense. This has been an amazing, amazing run. Next, I want to look at CleanSpark. So we closed Friday right at our price target on CleanSpark at around $20.73. So we've gapped up here on CleanSpark as well. CleanSpark is up 9.96%, so call it 10% right now on the day. So let's just measure from the beginning of the bull run. We'll go back to September 29th to where we are right now. So CleanSpark is up 106% in that same period of time. So this is the period from September 29th to November 8th. So that's 5 or 6 weeks. So that's 3 stocks in a row now that have all blown by our price target and are all up at least 100% or over 100%. Identical advice on CleanSpark. A lot of people in the comments talked about they think this thing's nowhere near its ultimate price target. I happen to agree with that. I'm holding my CleanSpark as well. However, again, no shame in taking profits at 106%. This is a monster run-up, and at some point, you've got to protect your profits if you want to make money. Okay, now I want to talk about Marathon. Marathon has gone ballistic. So Marathon closed Friday somewhere in the 62 range. It is now up 19.6%. We're at $76. Marathon's all-time high was $57.75. It's now at $76. It has put that in the dust. So Marathon's up over 30% just in the last 4 trading days, and that is from its all-time high. So it broke its all-time high now by over 30%. So let's take a look like we did with the others. From September 29th, Marathon is now up 148%, almost 150% increase in Marathon in this 5 or 6 week window of time. So, not financial advice, but taking profits up 150% is probably a pretty common practice in the industry. Unbelievable run for Marathon. This market cap is getting out of control. This run on Marathon is better than every other one of the Bitcoin trading stocks. And the strange part about that is this is by far the largest cap stock. So it's the largest cap stock that's having the biggest run up. I did a video on Marathon recently. You can check that out if you want to see what I think is going on there. These results are amazing, and I guess that's all I can say on Marathon right now. So whereas Marathon is up about 150% during this bull run, its counterpart, RIOT, which has historically been roughly the same size as Marathon and acted very similarly over time. They've traded places as the largest market cap miner in North America. And right now, what has happened in the last month and a half is Marathon has left RIOT in the dust. So let's take a look and see what's going on with RIOT. So same thing, I'm going to go from September 29th through to where we are today. So you're going to see RIOT is the most underperforming stocks out of all of the large Bitcoin miners. RIOT is up from the bottom of this run about 46%, whereas all the other ones we looked at were up around 100%, and Marathon's up 150%. That is triple what RIOT is up in the same period of time. So I will tell you, I am bullish on RIOT. I have bought RIOT. I didn't buy any today. RIOT's up 17.47% today, so I'm not going to chase it, but I did buy a bunch late last week, and this is still underperforming dramatically. So obviously a plus 17% day is a good start towards getting to where this belongs. I believe this is still way underpriced. I had a short-term price target of 40, and when it was at $25, that seemed ridiculous, but we're almost at $37 right now. So we are almost to that price target, and then I will be setting my next price target. But you can see RIOT's actual operational performance has been fantastic. So they mine more Bitcoin than anybody right now. So for various reasons, they have lagged. I also did a video on RIOT if you want to check that out, but I think they've got a lot of catching up still left to do. They're only up 46% versus all of their peers that are up between 100 and 150% during this bull run. We're up $5,000 over the weekend here through Monday morning. So this has been a spectacular run. We're right at the beginning of this 4-hour candle. Let's see where it goes. I mean, this run seems to be indicating we are going to test our all-time high here. But you never know. Only time will tell. So congratulations, everybody that's hung in there in this sector with these Bitcoin mining stocks. Today is maybe the best day yet, and hopefully there's more to come. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.